changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Talk about an opening. Okay. Hi, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna have a fuck ton of pop-ups for the very start, because I have all the DLC. Ugh. Please.
You're
Okay.
awake.
Yes, I'm aware.
How about that? Whoa, easy there.
Hi.
Easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
We're just gonna leave it as Courier, because the name doesn't really matter. So, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
That's
I
fair.
take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Now, again, the look of us does not really matter, but I do specifically want to set my character to female for a few things that we are going to do later in the series. So, let me just... Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Good God! You know what? Good enough for me. And again, the hair isn't really gonna matter, so we're just gonna stick with this.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
So, I do feel the need to say, this game is slightly modded. There are a few mods. Nothing major, just like visual overhauls to make the game look a little bit better, things like that, like animations, stuff like that.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, so for strength, I'm gonna go... want a little bit extra luck. Alright.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Sure!
Dog.
Cat.
House.
Home. Damn, that's not one. Burglarize.
Night.
Silencer.
Bandit.
Kill. Damn. Stab.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Caretaker, jeans, cookie bar, tantrum. Yes, cookie bar. Human shield! We're gonna go with that one, I forgot about that.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament.
I completely forgot about that option.
I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
No. Strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree. No opinion.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Okay. An angry two-headed hand.
Okay. How about this one?
A ship at sea, sure.
Last one.
That's two bears high-fiving right there. A light in the darkness.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright, not this, not this. We're gonna go... Maybe not that. Repair would be nice, I think. Lockpick and repair, yeah.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Okie dokie.
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
How'd you know? Alright. Wild Wasteland immediately. So, for those of you that don't know, Fallout New Vegas, this basically just makes a bunch of references appear throughout the wasteland. And I think that might be the only one that I take, to be honest. I'll take this one.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okie dokie. So being able to loot things quickly like that is one of the mods, and like the descriptions of what I'm looking at the top corner is also a mod.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Okie dokie. We are not going to be doing hardcore, because that's a bad idea. And before we go, I'm just gonna have a little look around. Alright. Oh boy. Yep. 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 Okay. We done? Cool. So what do we have? Oh. Okay. Yep. We have a 9mm pistol, we have binoculars, we have a broad machete, we have a grenade rifle, interesting. Shotgun, throwing spear, and a... What's the point of both? We'll go with this one for now. Really quick, let me... Alright. Now we can inspect our weapons. Again, that's another mod. Oh. Okay. So, honestly, the mods aren't gonna do that much. Like I said, they're mostly just Okay, bro. Brud? Okay, buddy. Yep, okay, I get it. Please. No more. I beg of you. I understand. I understand that I have the DLCs. You don't gotta tell me. So let's go over here first off.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for dragging me out of the
Don't
grave.
mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Fair enough. We'll just...
Happy trails!
We'll see plenty of Securitrons while we're out, so... Pretty sure those guys are the Securitrons, because, like, the Protectrons are the... I think those are the Securitrons. I promise I've played this game before. Don't think I haven't played this game before. We're going up here first. I know that we had an objective in the bar, but I wanna run up here for something. Yeah, so as you can see, we have like an animation to like pick stuff up. And certain stuff, if we pick up for the first time... Oh, I didn't play, damn. Some of those have like a special animation, but I guess the mod's bugged.
Howdy,
Hi.
partner. Happy trails!
Okay. I didn't know he came up here.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
You know what? Yeah. Do you have any work?
Goodsprings now. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okie dokie. So, I'm probably not gonna try and complete literally everything in this playthrough, but anything like I like go past that's like interesting, I'll do. I'll try and get the DLCs as well.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Did you audio equip it? Yeah, you did.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Bruh.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your own.
Okay. You didn't see that. Don't jam.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
And let's switch this out for the 9mm.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out.
Okie
Bunch of
dokie.
little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. I'm taking you down. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Oh, there's still one more. I am shocked that I did not hit you.
If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thank you.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Sure.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse.
I was needing to go over there
Bring
anyway.
those on back to me, and we'll get cooking. Hey there.
I'd imagine there's probably going to be a lot of cuts in gameplay. Because otherwise, like, this is the gameplay for the most part. This is top speed, by the way. There is no run button. This is running. This, wrong button. This is walking. So. Hitting the fucking fence. Damn. I might honestly take off the cinematic kill thing, because it does the, like, the slow-mo kill after, like, the final kill in every fight. Bruh. Bruh. I think this gun aims a little bit lower than it shows. Thought I'd keep flying. Okay, there. I used bats. Leave me alone. There we go. Okay. Hi.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. We are gonna go and do that. I'm gonna try and finish up everything in Goodsprings in this one video. Maybe. I've already been recording for like 36 minutes. I don't know, I do know that a lot of that will be cut down, because it's just like walking, but we'll see.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna turn that radio off. That's not the radio. Where's that radio? I hear a radio. It was the jukebox. I gotta try and be vigilant for that. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low.
I like that revolver.
We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right.
What do you have for sale?
Got a special discount for you after what you done for us. Be careful out there.
So now we have the quest that we need. Oh, for level 2. Okay. I want that, but I'm not gonna steal it. I feel like that'd be a bad idea. And you can side with the raider guy in this. Like, this isn't the one path that you take. That's something that I really like about this game. most quests have multiple ways to complete them, depending on, like, who you want to side with.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Not really, but sure.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Sure, but I'm kind of bad
Don't
at this,
worry.
so...
I'm not that good of a player.
I just have to... Yeah, it won't let me do anything. So, yeah, I just gotta quit. Damn. It literally would not let me do anything. That's crazy. I guess I just don't know how to play that. I'm gonna take your sarsaparilla.
What is it? I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll see what I can do.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
You could say that.
Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it.
Thanks.
NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
My speech is not high enough to do this.
Be careful out there.
I'll see if I can go get one of the others.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Yup.
Okay. Well...
Keep your gun handy.
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do most of
the
this.
abandoned places around.
please! Thank you.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
So, I don't think... Yeah, not really. Alright, let's get... Oh, you have nothing I really want. Okay. We'll buy a shovel. That might seem like a strange choice, but it'll make more sense later.
Another satisfied customer. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
At this point, I might as well not even check Doc Mitchell. I'm pretty sure I also don't have the skill to get his thing, so I think it's just going to be us three.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Nope.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Let's use a little bit of this. I think like maybe there? No, that doesn't go nearly as far as I thought it did. Okay.
Come on.
Are they shooting at me? No, I thought they were shooting at me for a second. Don't run.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Thank you.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Okie dokie. So let's finish looting these guys, and then... Alright. I think... I've done that. I think we're done. So we're gonna leave this episode here, and I will continue later. So yeah, bye bye.